Hello, hello. This is Joseph Graham with Upshot Solutions. Um, when we asked for a pretty recommendable foundation repair company in the city, you guys were referred over to us. Now we are also with Foundation Marketing Pros because we specialize in helping concrete, waterproofing, and foundation repair contractors all across the United States, right? Home leveling, all this stuff. So what do we do? What exactly do we do? Well, we help you increase sales. How do we help you increase sales? We help you increase sales by generating more phone calls for you. Now, how do we do that? It's simple. When someone looks for a service or needs a service that you have, that you offer, they're going to do one of two things. So let's say my front porch is sinking or something. I'm gonna ask my cousins, I'm gonna ask my people that I know, I'm gonna ask Facebook. I'm like, hey, do you know anyone that can fix this, right? Other than that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on Google. I'm gonna get on Google and then I'm just gonna search for foundation repair companies, right? And so it's these top three companies in these map listings right here that get the bulk, the majority, 70 to 80% of the phone calls. So when you're listed either at one, two, or three, or multiple spots in these map listings, you're going to get a lot of phone calls. And that's just what we do. So with that said, this is your heat map. Well, let me explain how we got to your heat map. What we did was we took your map listing. This is your G&B map listing right here. This is actually the most important thing you have on the internet. It's not your website. It's this. This is more important, right? Because whenever this gets in front of the right people, it's going to start generating a lot of phone calls. And so when we run your map listing through our heat map tool, you're going to end up in different positions. So everywhere you see a 1, 2, and a 3, or these green circles, in these areas, when someone searches for foundation repair, like over here by Dyersdale, about Houston, right, Jensen, when someone lives in these areas right here, and they're searching for foundation repair, you are going to be displayed, right, in those top three spots. So number two, number two, number three. Never no number ones. That's what it's saying. There's no number ones, but still you're in those top three spots. And I guess because your office is over here as well, or your house, whatever you did to set up this G&B. So let's just say someone lives off Houston Road, right? And they're searching. What they're going to do is they're going to see best foundation repair. They're going to see you, and then they're going to see Stratum. So they're going to be calling one of you guys, and one of you are going to make that sell. But you have a 75% better chance than anybody else because you're in those top three spots, right? But if they literally live down the street, let's say over here by Adeline, Aldine, they're going to see these top three companies. I guess who do you think is going to make that sell? It's going to be one of these top three companies, right? And we can even go all over the city, go all over the place, and just see who's ranking where. We don't got time for that. So, Humble, Stratum. We can even click on Stratum and see where Stratum's ranking. So Stratum ranks pretty much over here on the north side. Stratum has a bunch of different map listings. Structured. Right? So essentially what you want is to be shown or seen by as many people. You want to appear in those top three map listing results in as many areas as possible, right? As many areas as possible. So just imagine if you're getting like a number of calls right now because they see you right here. But what would happen if you just took over this side? I think that the calls would double if you were being number 1, 2, or 3 in those map listings just on this side of Houston. And then whenever, just say you start appearing over here, guess what? Those calls are going to increase. And essentially, the more areas that you start to appear all over the city, those calls will definitely increase. So that's for a fact, right? And the thing is, you don't have to take every single call because every call might not be something you want. Whenever you start getting a lot of calls, you have the choice to start rejecting and cherry picking the jobs that you want, right? So you're like, I don't know about that one. We'll kind of push that off, right? But that's the beauty about having an increase in calls, like hundreds of calls every month. You can just cherry pick the ones that you want to take on now, push back the little jobs, later, and go about that, right? So if you have any questions, you can always visit Upshot Solutions LLC.com, and also check out what we do for the foundation guys, foundationmarketingpro.com, right? I'm gonna send you a copy of this heat map. You can pick around, see who's ranking where, see what you guys are doing, and we'll go from there. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. I'll be waiting for your phone call.